Hello, Colin. Thank you for granting me this reunion.
Very nice to be here again.
In this colonial complex, prison, police station, and court put all together, built in the year of 1841. Now is an architectural symbol of colonial repression. However, so many local teachers love it that they organize their students here for field trips, just like that tiny crowd of industrious-looking young men who are doing their drawing and studying history. Now, Colin, you've been to Taiwan recently.
Yep.
It's a bit of an island too remote for an average Briton like you.
Well, it is remote in the sense that it's in a distance from the UK, a long way to go just if you were leaving the UK to go to Taiwan. But obviously now I'm in Hong Kong, it's actually really very close indeed. And as an island, it's got a huge number of wonderful things to look at, the landscape. The people are marvellous, and the work I do, although in music, is going extremely well.
But don't you know that Taiwan is a mirrored equivalent of Hong Kong?
I can see that, yeah.
It was once the colony of Japan, dated back to 1894 until the end of the Second World War. Within 50 years, some argue they've done extremely well there. At least Taiwanese Chinese there, they behave, in a slightly different way. And some say Taiwan is a better China.
Well, it's certainly a very beautiful place that I go to. I haven't been to the mainland of China very often, so I can't compare that much. But what I would say about the Taiwan music experience I've had is they're very keen to wrap up the Western idea of music making, both in the repertoire, the way we play, and particularly the way we present music, which I find even in Hong Kong, where we have more advanced technique perhaps in playing Western music that they do in some of the schools in Taiwan, they don't in Hong Kong present music quite the same way. There's a sort of shyness, a bit of diffidence, whereas in Taiwan they're really quite positive in the way they take the stage and they bow and they present, which I like very much, and they're sort of embracing the whole process of Westernized music.
In Hong Kong, music is defined by one single Japanese word called karaoke.
Well,
it's the only criminal product of modern Japanese colonialism.
Well, some would say that singing in a karaoke bar is criminal, yes. It's definitely a pretty awful sound a lot of the time. Now, I think the thing about the music making of any country is that it should honour the traditions of its country. That is, if you have a Hong Kong music, you should honour that. But of course, there isn't really a genuine Hong Kong music. I've just conducted a concert here in Hong Kong about a month ago of 8 new pieces by Hong Kong composers. And I'm hoping through that sort of work that we can promote what is now happening in Hong Kong to establish the sounds of Hong Kong. Of course, there's Chinese influence and Western influence combined. So one of the pieces had an erhu, another one had a pipa, as solo instruments with Western instruments. And I like the idea of combining the instruments and indeed the compositional styles and even the titles of the music.
I feel sorry for you. It sounds like a very difficult task.
It was difficult, I agree, but at the same time it was also very enjoyable.
But in Hong Kong, there's too much noise. A bit of a sound.
Well, we do have a problem with air conditioning most of the time, and today the sound of the rain, yes. But I'm reminded very much of when my clarinet teacher back in the 60s taught me in England, and he played me a recording that had been made in about the 1930s of a wonderful clarinet player that he wanted me to listen to. And he said, now, while they did the recording, and this is actually a published disc, you can hear the sound of the rain on the corrugated tin roof in which they did the recording. Now that's a different concept of recording and music altogether.
What a lost sensation.
It was actually really quite attractive. Sometimes the rain was in rhythm with the music.
Oh my goodness.
But it was by chance, of course.
Right. I thought I was talking to someone from the 19th century.
Oh, well, sometimes I do go backwards, yes. But I often go forwards too.
All right, yes. But in Taiwan, because of the people there, well, Taiwan, I don't know how much you know about it, is a very much marginalized country. It's not a member of the United Nations. It's just like a global social outcast. It's not recognized by, it's only recognized by more than 10, and unofficially, it is still being protected by America, by the US.
There's a lot of problems
people
with that.
there feel like they were orphans. The more they are isolated by the United Nations, it seems the more enthusiastic and passionate they are to try to embrace the world or Western world.
To one side, yes, but I would also say they have the advantage of being able to carve a new destiny for their own people and their country. They are very proud of their heritage and their traditions, and you can see that in their buildings, in their music, the painting, the sculpture, and so on. But at the same time, yes, this embracing of other ideas gives them an opportunity of creating something that is of their own and of their own time. And I feel that when I go there, they are very proud of all that they are doing and have done, but also they're very confident of where they're going. There's a sense of a direction in their creative and cultural energy. And I quite appreciate the sense that when I go there, they're there for an absolute purpose. They know what to do and how to do it and where they're headed. However, having said that, of course, financially and politically, they are having some troubles at the moment.
Well, we all love Taiwan, yes. Well, you are about the third Briton I've come across that could tell the difference between Taiwan and Thailand. Congratulations.
Well, thank you for that.
Right. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
立即 follow 給 Media IG 了解每日世界要聞。